Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here. The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosho branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Salima wanga kunbikin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Salima wanga kunbikin. Dong abuk shami nonok.
Tustadan gelfa, hoisidan gelfa. Tuntut plattan niku gelfa, hoisidan gelfa, vaninukan gelfa. Mennä huffaudit lufta, si entrudit out, en väsikot, si erfültu. Tuntut plattan niku gelfa, hoisidan gelfa, vaninukan gelfa. Kolotus divan revut, Usta gelpsis, untas hjälpa. Motverkar kris. Fallen risadutinen andevat. Tuffedan kelfa. Orisidan kelfa. Tuntutlan vannivu kelfa. Orisidan kelfa van inukan kelfa. Vänner för ditt lufta. Se en blodig taut, en rasig gott. Se affärtro. Se affärtro. Se en blodig taut, en rasig gott. En silpian går lutia. Vänner för ditt lufta. Jojo. Tuntutlan vannivu kelfa. Orisidan kelfa van inukan kelfa. Fallen risadutinen andevat. En tuntas. Tuffedan kelfa. Orisidan kelfa. Tuntutlan vannivu kelfa. Orisidan kelfa van inukan kelfa. Tuntastan hjälpa. Motverkar kris. Kolotufta.
Yes, what's on your mind? Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop. No? Well, you certainly aren't helping matters any either. And it's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange? I may not know much about the Jedi, but I do know they aren't famous for taking on old Padawans and sending them on dangerous assignments. A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. I've been watching you. You can be cruel and impulsive, a Jedi without self-control or training, and yet the Council sends you on your way. Why? I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason. No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just... Damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again. Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Greetings to you. Something I can get for you?
Kindly direct your inquiries to me. Martin is merely an indebted employee. His opinions don't amount to much. So, new spaces have come to Wild Kashyyyk. Please, look well upon the wares of Eli Gand. I live to serve your needs.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, hearts are all backside. Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business. Poor fellow. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. But you don't need to hear this. What can I get you? I don't concern myself with what goes on past this landing port. The Wookiees are very difficult to deal with. No business sense.
No business sense? You mean they don't like to be cheated out of their belongings and freedom?
No, I mean they don't respect the finer points of a good business plan. Give and take. That's why the Zerka Corporation simply takes. You'd have to take your question to the Zerka Corporation and the Wookiees themselves. I keep to myself. Of course, I'm here to serve. Enslave? I resent that. Simply fair business. This man's fellows left without settling their debts, so he must make up the difference.
I know, it's standard trading rules. I just want to know where my crew went. I was only gone for 2 days. This isn't like them.
Yes, very sad that they would abandon you, especially while you were doing me a favor and helping repair one of my freighters. You think you know someone and they turn out to be a cheat. Oh, not like you, Matt. You honor your deals. A word is a bond in trade. It happens from time to time. Credits are scarce out here, and not everyone is as honest as Mr. Daisel here.
No, they're not. An honest man is pretty scarce too, wouldn't you say?
You'll get your money. My crew will be back.
Of course they will. Until then, however, I can make use of you as a mechanic. Very rare to find skills of your kind out here. Oh, it isn't about the amount. After all, as a skilled mechanic, Matten is worth much more than what is owed, especially on this remote planet.
Oh, you flatter me, Eli. I guess we're best buddies now.
As I was saying, it's a matter of principle. I'm nothing if not honest in my dealings, and I demand the same. He'll be free to go when his friends turn up and the debt is paid. I honor my deals. Let no one say otherwise.
How can I help? Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please. How can I help? Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged. Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly. Like all who join the Order, I have learned to embrace the life I've chosen. I had to let go of my attachments to my family. It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time. Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly. He was kind and gentle and doted on me. My mother, however, was different. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken. A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter. Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Yeah, what do you want? You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells. And the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake. The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on the side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other. Just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it. Something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed. We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Tuftadan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Tuflafan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. Undasta Shelfa, Uftagen Pif. Shia Fane Lurisa Tuftadan Debat. Tuflafan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. Shia Fane Lurisa Tuftadan Debat. Ventundas, Tuora. Tuflafan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. Kolotuf Divan Rebut, Uftagen Pif. Tuftadan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa. Tuflafan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. Undasta Shelfa, Uftagen Pif. Shia Fane Lurisa Tuftadan Debat. Men now for the Tufta. She enjoyed it out, and very good. She offered to. Tuftadan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa. Tuflafan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. Kolotuf Divan Rebut, Papuelta, Tuora. Elmo Tunfusi Nipirongan I Gelfa. Tuftadan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa. Tuflafan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. Tuora. Tuflafan Gelfa, Horisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. Kolotuf Divan Rebut, Uftagen Pif. Undasta Shelfa, Uftagen Pif. Kolotufta. Papuelta. Kolotuf Divan Rebut, Ikelti Rimot. Undasta Shelfa, Uftagen Pif. Shia Fane Lurisa Tuftadan Debat. Kolotuf Divan Rebut, Papuelta. Tuora. Elmo Tunfusi Nipirongan I Gelfa. Undasta ska hjälpa. Osäker kris. Kolla noga. Now for the Gloucester. She enjoyed it out and really good. She offered to. Tuftadan Gelva, Orisidan Gelva. Couldn't Tufblad Fandibu Gelva, Orisidan Gelva, Inudan Gelva. Oyo, and keep me on Gorukino. Tuftadan Gelva, Orisidan Gelva. Kolotus Ivanrevut, Papuilta, Tuoda. Ilmotun fusi nipirongan ikelfa, she offered to. She enjoyed it out, and really good, and keep me on Gorukino. And now for the Gloucester. Oyo. Tuftadan Gelva, Orisidan Gelva.
Hold here, Spacer. Zerka Corporation doesn't recommend traveling in Wild Adean. Katarn attacks are especially bad right now. Wookiee hunters usually keep numbers down, but I think they leave certain areas infested, just hoping a Zerka guard will get killed. You're the Wookiee lover? Why don't you tell me about them? I'm sure you're real close friends. Keep your pet on a leash, or you'll be wearing him. I've no love for these animals. I've seen guards ripped to shreds. I don't take kindly to threats. Don't test me, Spacer. We've more than enough firepower to bury you here. Ah, you ain't so bad. Was there anything else you needed? I don't talk to Wookiee lovers. Get rid of your rug, and maybe I won't have you shot. I don't take kindly to threats. Don't test me, Spacer. We've more than enough firepower to bury you here. That's right, you will. Now get moving.
Don't bother me. You're on your own here.
What can I do?
Sure.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I request. Statement. As you wish, Master. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have recovered information on my owner previous to the commercial officer, Master. Intriguing. Statement. It appears that my previous owner was a human senator on the planet Coruscant. A man of importance who obviously appreciated quality craftsmanship. Answer. It does not seem so, Master. No. He required a protocol droid only and wanted one as cheaply as possible. I do not know who sold me to him. I do remember that I was very pleased to be the property of a senator. One of his assistants discovered my assassination functions later through questioning. The assistant was quite alarmed and told the senator I should be scrapped quickly to avoid a scandal. Naturally, the senator had me eliminate the fool. Answer. Unfortunately so, Master. While he lived, however, I maintained a most useful existence. I was most proud to have partaken in the political system of the galaxy. During the time my owner possessed me, he gained significant rank. Given time, I believe he could have become Chancellor. I even eliminated a few key opponents that he did not ask for. Freebies, if you will. Answer. There are a lot of politicians on Coruscant, Master. I could spend decades slaughtering them and still not make a dent. And it is not as if I walked into the Senate chambers with a carbonite explosive. I was very discreet. My best work to date that I can remember. Observation. I think he would have done far better had he not allowed his use of me to become personal. He set me on his wife. Answer. I am unsure. The human was most agitated and angry. I believe his wife had done something that had displeased him greatly. I was to go to their summer estate and terminate his wife, along with whatever male companion I discovered there. Statement. I have no idea, Master. Cheating seems to be a relevant term only when one is caught in the act. Otherwise, it is viewed as intelligence. No? I journeyed to the southern continent, but it appeared my master was not far behind me. Apparently, he regretted his activation of the protocol. When I found the wife and her companion, I proceeded to launch my attack, but my master interposed his own body and was destroyed. It was rather a strange meatbag thing to do you not agree? Naturally, I shut myself down, my master being terminated. Observation. Only so far, Master. There are still more memories not recovered, remember? Statement. I believe the senator's wife was unsure what I was or what to do with me. It was she who sold me to the corporate officer, an acquaintance. Answer. As previously, I have found a few more programs which will enhance my performance. A most gratifying discovery, in fact. There is still nothing from previous memories uncovered. You will have to operate again if you desire to find them. With luck, I will discover the stimulus to unlock my core, and all this will be unnecessary. I do thank you for the attempt, however, Master.
this isn't good. I can't afford this. You think I can? Do you know what they get for a healthy one of those things?
We'll work it out later. We've got company. What do you want, Spacer? I'm Patrol Captain Deno, and you're interrupting Zerka Corporation business. The company has branches on many planets. I'm just a patrol captain. It's not my job to monitor it all. If you want Croton policy, get someone else. I just escort the slaves and guard this area. This Wookiee slave got a little rebellious. We had to put it down. What? Blasters ready, men. This fool wants to die.
I'm here.